Hello there, good afternoon and welcome to Weekend Central Live here on TV3, also live on DSTV channel 279. The bulletin is streaming live on Facebook at TV3 Ghana, where your thoughts and comments are welcome. My name is Godwin Asidiba.
And I am Judith Brown, coming up this afternoon.
In the bulletin, Presidency Communications Office to launch Government Accountability Series on Monday in a bold move to enhance transparency and public accountability.
Also this afternoon, Ghana National Fire Service records 16 fire-related deaths in the first half of 2025, compared with 12 deaths recorded in the first half of 2024.
And while later security analyst and retired military officer Colonel Festus Abuaji says Ghana must explore alternative means of transporting the president as presidential jet is grounded due to massive corrosion of some parts. We begin the program from here. In a bold move to enhance transparency and public accountability, the Presidency Communications Office has announced the launch of a new initiative dubbed the Government Accountability Series. The program is set to begin on Monday, July 14, 2025, and will provide a platform for key government officials to present mid-year performance updates on their respective sectors. The series, which will be held 3 times a week, which is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m., is designed to offer citizens a tentative appraisal of the government's achievements, challenges, and ongoing policy efforts over the past 6 months. Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, will be the first to appear in the series on Monday, offering insights into the country's internal security landscape, police reforms, immigration management, and other core mandates of the Interior Ministry. Presidential spokesperson and Minister of State for Government Communications, Felix Kwatio-Fosu, noted that the initiative is part of a broader landscape to ensure that things are done effectively and more appropriately in the country. The invite is for citizens to scrutinize and also foster responsive actions into some of these things that are happening in the governance system through regular transparent and engagement as well. And we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this coming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays to know how this is going to pan out.
In other news this afternoon, security analyst and retired military officer Colonel Festus Abuaji says Ghana must explore alternative means of transporting the president as a presidential jet has been grounded due to severe corrosion in some parts. His comments follow a briefing to Parliament on Friday by Defence Minister Dr. Edward Omane Boama, who revealed that the Falcon 900EX has extensive corrosion damage.
Security risks. The mere fact that you are identified with a special type of means of travel could make you a target. But I think the way I understand your question is, if the aircraft is not airworthy, then anybody who uses that aircraft, more so the president, stands a higher risk of being involved in some kind of air incident, would have very severe repercussions for our national security. So until the aircraft is certified to fly, we should be looking for other means of transportation by air for the president. Now, this brings me to points that I have made previously. And let me express some respect for the analogy that I'm going to make.
Right.
The late Queen Elizabeth II, during her reign, is on record to have used commercial flights at certain junctures of her tenure. She used the British Overseas Airways Corporation aircraft. She used the British Airways. And then on other occasions, she used the Royal Air Force aircraft, which would be equivalent to, what we call a presidential jet. Then I've also said that in 1999, when the late former President Rawlings returned the visit of President Clinton and went to Washington, I was privileged to have traveled with him. At the time, Ghana Airways was, in the air. So we went by Ghana Airways.
Right.
And I have said that the fact that late President Rawlings flew by Ghana Airways didn't take anything from, the dignified nature of his presidency. So for me, it's a non-issue for anybody to suggest that all presidents of Ghana must travel in a presidential jet.
The Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, will be undertaking series of planned power outages today, Sunday, July 13, 2025. According to ECG, this is due to ongoing maintenance aimed at improving power delivery and network reliability. In notices issued to the public, ECG said the maintenance exercise will take place in the Western, Tema and Greater Accra regions. ECG noted that the planned outage is part of routine maintenance and infrastructure upgrades to enhance electricity distribution and ensure more stable, efficient services to homes and businesses. ECG, in a statement on its website, apologized for the inconvenience and is urging the public to bear with them while these essential works are carried out.
Let's do some more stories now. The Ghana National Fire Service, GNFS, recorded 16 fire-related deaths in the first half of 2025 compared with 12 deaths recorded in the first half of 2024. While the deaths in the first half of 2025 represent an increase of 33.3% over that of the same period in 2024. Data from the fire service also revealed that there were 110 fire-related injuries in the first half of 2025 compared with 30 injuries in the first half of 2024, an increase of 266.7%. Well, let's bring you some of the graphics or some of the statistics as regards to the fire-related incidents that have occurred in the first half of the year. That's between January and June 2024 and 2025. So we're doing that comparison. First, we're going to talk about the cost of damage and salvage for the month of January to June 2024 as compared to those same months for January 2025. And so for 2024, the cost of damage was at 60